But that's what I'm saying is that I may not be expensive to take out and on a day-to-day basis, but when it comes to travel, if the resort or the hotel isn't giving 5 stars, if the Airbnb does not give very much, it's a mad thing, yeah. Do, 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 do. You know that sound that the
Mm.
UK if it's not giving low exposure, very much like guys, come with me on a,
Rema's
you
newest
know,
bop, whatever Rema dropped.
yes, like if it's not giving that, don't bother taking me. So that's the caveat to dating the girls who are very inexpensive on a day to day because
Yeah,
their
that's
bouginess is
fair.
gonna come out somewhere else. So just be forewarned and just make sure you have that in the back of your mind that you may be taking her out to the Applebee's or the TGI Fridays now. What's the other one? There's Applebee's, TGI Fridays, and what's the other one?
Chilies.
Chili's. That's where you may be taking her now. Okay. But trust her bouginess gonna come out somewhere else. So
Yeah. And that's why you guys have to go ahead and have these conversations and have, just know what your financial expectations are. Because I know there was one, I hate to reference this show because it is toxic, but the Pop the Balloon. I'm sorry. But there was this one beautiful woman that came out with her heels on and a beautiful, I think it was like a blue fitted dress, and she just looked so good. And the nigga said, pop, 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 pop. And one nigga said straight up, he said, I don't think I can afford you. And it's good to know your your demographic, if you will.
I'll give
Like
it
if
to
you see
him.
that she is dressed to the nines, granted you're judging a book by its cover. But if you see she's dressed to the nines and you already know you're not trying to spend that kind of money on the woman that you're with in this phase of life, go ahead and pop your balloon, swipe left, do what you need to do, babes. Keep it pushing. Don't even talk to her on the streets. That's also another point. That's like women, when you're more dressed up, like on the
To the
street, you,
date.
you tend to get approached less. And I think it's because certain men know, like, okay, what did
I ain't
what
finna
did
come
Coco
step
Jones
to
say? You
her.
can't get on my caliber. Yeah.
Was it Lisa Ray
So
who was like, "Baby, I'm not finna stress you out trying to afford things on a special date that I can afford for myself on a regular." Okay,
message.
I'm not
Message.
finna stress you out trying to.
and,
So
and
don't
also I
even.
feel like there's just so much shame, especially on like the guys end of like not being able to afford things. It's better that you just like know that about yourself and like
That's fair.
adjust accordingly than trying to like fit these societal expectations or pressure, because the person that you're dating, it should be with somebody who's comfortable with where you are financially.
But that does not mean doing the bare minimum and expecting the fucking parade every time. Let's be very
Yeah.
clear on that.
Yeah, don't be the dude in the storage unit on TikTok. Like, look at my girl. She's who was it? Wasn't there somebody that was like in a storage unit? They
I
couldn't
remember this
afford to
story.
not be in a storage unit. Like, don't just settle for bare bones. Like,
Please, let's not settle for
cause
bare minimum just cause
yeah,
financially. Cause you
yeah,
could
and
do a
also
lot.
like they could just be going through a rough financial phase versus
He's a good
not
man,
having no
Savannah.
drive. He's a good man.
Savannah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
From your lovely Untitled Africans cousins, we just wanted to give y'all a little dating
I feel
advice
like I
because
hope that's like a less toxic discussion on the dating while broke, because people be like, broke people should never love.
Baroki. No, that is so for real
Brokey.
though. There is definitely I feel like a this stigma out there about if you're not bringing at least $300 to the date every single time, then you shouldn't even be dating. Period. And I
There
think
was
that is
one
so wrong.
somebody. Yeah, there was somebody who's like, well, what kind of six figures do you make? Because is it the early six? Is it the low six figures, or is it
Yes,
well into the six figures? And it's like, bro, not
girl.
everybody needs to be making six figures to date in the first place. It might not be yo cup of tea, but don't take that kind of statements and like use it as an end all be all for your own life.
And I feel like this advice should also go for the women as well. As
Mm.
in, um, You know I'm for the girls down. Ladies, I'm here. I'm a girly myself. I'm here for y'all.
You said I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
With a paper towel or a napkin in between.
Well, we're very clean. We're probably one of the cleanest
Oh my god. Can you just let me
demographic.
anyway, let me get to my point.
Sorry.
Let me land. All I'm saying is I think in the same vein that we are telling the men to, be mindful. I
Date
think
within your means.
right, date within your means, but also ladies, let's also, you know, I think this is gonna sound so bad. I
Say it. I want you to more. Or
let's
put him.
curb
Okay.
I feel like
Look at the screen.
we need to curb a lot of the materialistic expectations we have in
That's
this
fair.
day and age. I think curb the materialistic expectations while dating that we have, because there's some good men that you might let go of. Baby, he's not finna pay your rent after you just met. He's not flying you out. He's not
Well,
like
some of them won't, but
some of them will, babe, but
is it the
you
ones
paying
you
for
want to be with?
right. If he's only seeing you, like if you're looking, I think quality over quantity, quality over
Mm.
quantity.
Mm.
That's that's my little hit the nail on the point. Hit the hammer.
Yeah.
Is that what it's
Hit
called? What's
the
the saying?
nail. Yeah, hit the nail on the head.
Yep, that's my little hit the nail on the head moment. Is quality over quantity. It don't matter.
See, I feel like a black woman be getting discouraged to date down a lot. So I get that's what you're like. I'm not trying to tell y'all to date down
No,
because
I'm
that
definitely
rhetoric
not.
is
I'm no, 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 no. You know me. I've always been a
soft
champion
life.
for get to the bag, soft life for my black women only. But in that same vein, let's, you know,
There's
I think we start
nuance.
off with our expectations a lot because, we see like they say like black women, are have surpassed black men in, careers,
Degrees.
education, salaries. Like y'all are my black women, y'all are above and beyond and y'all deserve a king who gonna give it to y'all. Oh my god, I sound like Dr. Umar.
Say it two more times so you can solidify it. Black queens
Queen forever.
forever.
It's nobody. But I think I will say for myself like that those expectations, the materialistic expectations, we need to let go of. You know.
I feel like you can be materialistic if you already are materialistic, but don't go into a relationship and being like, I want this guy to treat me like this because I've seen it on social media. Like, oh, I know all these girls are out here dating men that are paying their rent. So I want my
Mm.
man is not paying my rent, so I'm going to dump him. Like, okay, is he treating you well? Is he
Is he
respectful
nice? Is
towards
he
you and other
right?
women? Is he just a
Does he
kind
value your time?
individual? Like if he's meeting those things but you're like, oh, he makes as much as me, or he's not paying my rent, he's not paying my phone bill, whatever the crap. Like please, those kind of expectations need to be adjusted, because if you want a rich man, you could get one. I'm honestly, what is a man to get? Find a rich one, you can have him. You see Drea Nicole, she's 40, however her baby daddy is her son's age. Like, if you want to live that kind of life, go live it, but don't feel like that is what you're supposed to be fulfilling based off what you see on social media. Because, baby, you see about 10% of it, okay? And I don't know if you're ready for that other 90% that's also going to enter your life, trying to live that kind of lifestyle.
Message. Come on,
Message.
somebody.
Message.
Period. Anyway, y'all, that's all for today's episode. We just felt like, after a month of, Black history and a lot of Black love, we just felt like we needed
Mm,
to share a little, wisdom
mm.
with y'all.
Fight the power.
So
Fight
with
the
that
powers
said,
that be. Fight the power.
don't forget to like, subscribe,
Fight the
comment,
power
rate.
that be.
And
Fight
if
the power.
y'all wanna go off in the
Fight the power
comments
that
on,
be.
some
Fight the
helpful
power.
hints on dating while broke,
Fight the
go
power that
off.
be.
We'd love to hear them. I personally, I would be very interested. What else? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate, do all the good stuff. You can find us wherever podcasts are found: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also now on Revolt. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias on Instagram, um, and on TikTok at uh, Untitled Africans Pod.
Not you
We love
forgetting
y'all
our
for
name.
child. I know. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. Um, anything to add, Wangechi?
Fight the power. Fight the power that be. Oh, happy Women's History Month! That's it.
I'm dying. Girl, bye.
Bye.